Welcome back students. Till now we have seen our practice set 5.1 which was based on distance formula, and now in our next part we are going to learn about the section formula. So before that, on page number 108 in your textbook, let's recall part is given. In that, intercept made by three parallel lines, property of this is given to you, right? This particular property you have even learned in your previous standards. So based on this you will be having your section formula. So have a look on this first, then we will move to section formula. So now what is given here? Property of intercepts made by three parallel lines. For this we have three parallel lines, line L, M and N, right? Now line L is parallel to line M and M is parallel to N. Now if these three lines are parallel, it is given line L parallel line M parallel line N. This is the given part. And P and Q are the transversals which divide these three parallel lines in some proportion. Okay. So the intercept made by these two transversal on these three parallel lines divides the line in the ratio of AB upon BC is equal to DE upon EF. Now this ratio you are familiar with, right? Now when we draw transversal on three parallel lines, then the intercepts so formed are in proportion. This is the property that you have learned. Now how to derive section formula based on this? Before that we have a division of line segment also given. Now see how to get the ratio. This point P divides AB in some parts, in two parts. Not equal but in some parts. So if I say AP upon PB, the ratio will be 6 upon 10, that is equal to 3 upon 5. Right? It means what? If a point divides a line in two parts, then it is divided in some ratio. Now this ratio can be called as M is to N in section formula. Right? Based on this, we will see our section formula. So now by the property of intercepts of three parallel lines, we will see how to derive section formula. Right? Now for this, if AB is the line given in a plane, then coordinates of A will be x1, y1 and of B x2, y2. So I'll take x, y for P. P is the point that divides AB in some proportion, in some ratio. So same way I'll take for C and D also. So here AB is being divided by point P in the ratio M is to N. M is to N is the ratio in which AB is divided by point P. Now if the coordinates of point A are x1, y1, what will be the coordinate of point C? See here, it is on the same x-axis, so your x here, this x coordinate will be the same for C, x1, but see the y coordinate, it will be 0, right? Now for B, it will be x2 and again y is 0. Here for P, x is x and for y it is 0, right? So I can say that by the intercepts of three parallel lines, AP upon PB is equal to CQ upon QD is equal to M upon N, because this CQ and QD are also divided in the same ratio, right? Because these are three parallel lines. Here I can mark 90 degree because AC is perpendicular to x-axis, PQ is perpendicular again, BD is also perpendicular to x-axis. Now, if I compare AP upon PB with m is to n, I can get section formula easily. But then it will be a lengthy process. So, as to get the answer, I will compare the ratio with CQ and QD. So, here, what I will write, what will be the distance between CQ? It will be x minus x1 upon QD is x2 minus x. Distance of CQ is x minus x1 and that of QD is x2 minus x. That is equal to m upon n. Right? If we want, we can see a AP also. AP will be what? X minus x1 upon PB is x2 minus x. Right? So I'll take this one. Therefore, x minus x1 upon x2 minus x is equal to m upon n. Now we'll cross multiply the values. So it will be n into x minus x1 is equal to m into x2 minus x. Right? Now open the brackets. It will be nx minus nx1 is equal to mx2 minus mx. Now x factors will take to one side and x1 and x2 will take to the other side. So it will be nx minus it will be nx plus mx is equal to mx2 plus nx1. Right? So here what is common? X is common. Now see here what I'll do. I'll change the position. It will be mx plus nx is equal to mx2 plus nx1. So that x is common. In bracket it will be m plus n. And here we'll keep it as it is mx2 plus nx1. So x will be equal to, I'll take this to the denominator on the other side, mx2 plus nx1 upon, it will go down like this. So we'll get the value of x like this, and this is the section formula for internal division for x. The value of x will be mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Now, here in your textbook it is given, similarly we can get the value for y. But how to get the value of y? If I draw a parallel line like this on y-axis, we can get the value for y also. So, it will be y equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. This we can get. And here your x will be 0. When we are calculating for y, your x will be 0. You can see here. So it will be 0 y1. It will be 0 y1, then 0 and y, and here 0 y2. If you will substitute like this in the ratio, you will get y equals to m by 2 plus n by 1 upon m plus n. Okay. So here we have derived our section formula. In the next part, we are going to learn about how to derive midpoint formula and centroid formula. Thank you.